Are you all there? Are you there? You, William says, "Boy, he's not old enough." Well, you're not really old enough, William. You know, there's lots of blood, violence, decapitations, so it's going to be pretty gory stuff. So if you don't really want to see that kind of stuff, dear. So it's not recommended, really. So what I've done is I've already shown you the intro to Shadow of War. The other day I put that up on my stream, I do believe. Yeah, I did the Shadow of War intro sequence. So this continues from that, and I've near enough got to the place where I was, where that ended on the intro. So I've paused it there, ready to continue. So I should be near enough where I was on the end of that intro. So let's go. And this is Act 1, because there are acts in this game, and Act 1 is called The New Ring. But Shelob is a woman? That can't be right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to full screen. It might make it a bit for me, but I'm going to try it, and because I think we need to see the smaller letters. So I'm all set. Hopefully I can get all the keys and the buttons. But yeah, this is probably my favourite game of the last couple of years, alongside Horizon Zero Dawn has probably overtook it. So I hope you'll put up with that. So I'm not worried if many people are going to watch it, because ARC people may not want to watch it, but it's something I just want to do for myself, and if people watch then that's great. So we'll see. But a different kind of game. It's kind of Lord of the Rings meets Batman meets horror. So it's a mixture of all those three. So let's continue from where the intro left off. As you know, they made a new ring, Talion and the elf, who we don't know who he is. And although you probably, yeah, you guessed in the intro it did say his name. So here we are, Shadow of War, the follow-up to the hugely successful game Shadow of Mordor, which I also have, and I've played all the way through. Right, we've got to get to there to rescue Celebrimbor. So that's the task in hand. Now we can only use our sword, nothing else. So we've got to be careful, keep ourselves, nicely stealthy. So I may have to go over there. This is going to be a bit awkward because there's a guy right there, so I may have to go this way and sneak around the back like so. Now we can crawl along these things, no problem at all. So let's try and get these guys and take them out one by one, stealthily. And when it goes red, that means we can stealthily kill the guy. Hopefully nobody saw that. If they did, we're in trouble. There's a guy right there. We're going to stay out of his way. So we're going to be stealthy. A stealthy character, which is how I played my original game. I was thinking of doing a different build for this to try and get a bit of variety so I could play it a different way, but I'm already currently doing that on my second playthrough of this game. So I don't really want to do that again. So I'm trying to see if the way is clear, because I'm not sure if there's anybody down there. I mean, it looks fairly clear. So I need to get down I need to get across there now. Now I've eliminated them. I don't think I can run either, so I'm gonna... No, I can't actually run. Can I not run? Oh, I can. Right. Okay, and in fact we can run stealthily, which is even better. Right, let's see how this goes then. Let's run stealthily, because we've got very silent feet. Got very lovely soft shoes on. So yeah, we can take all these guys out, or we can just go straight over there, you know, but I'm going to have a go at trying taking these guys out, because I know the first time I played it, I kind of messed it up. So I'm going to go for it. Now he's red, look, what means that he is within range of being stealthily killed. And somebody spotted me, but I got him just before he could see me, so because I'm quite stealthy when I'm like this. So even though I'm, whoa, almost came in front of him, I was still quick enough to do it before he could do anything. So we're going to get this guy as well. Yeah, decapitations will come later as we upgrade our character. Now at the moment we haven't got use of arrows. This is where it gets tricky, is this bit here. Right, let me read the text. Let's have a look. Hi Joel, says William. So William's going to watch then, is he? I've just finished an 8-hour ARC stream with my mate Snorlax. It was a hoot. Well, I'm so glad it was a hoot, because there's nothing like a good hoot now and again. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because there's a lot of them. So yeah, now it gets tricky. But I'm sure we can... I mean, I did... First time I played this, I did mess it up slightly. You know, there's a guy there. Can I get to him? I could attract him. See, we can do attract, and he might come within range. Yes, here he is, within range. Okay, we're going well. Now, the first time I did not succeed at this stealthy approach, and all hell let loose. So we'll see what happens this time. Quite soon, I think, I will get arrows, which will make it a lot easier. So I can start taking out guys with arrows, but not just yet. Right then, we've got to stealthily get down there somehow. Is there anybody down here? There is. Oh dear. Right, we're going to craftily go around here. So I'm going to keep an eye on the time and try not to go too far over my time. Now that, you notice that little symbol came up then. Now, he sees me at that point, but I've moved now, so he's going to be suspicious, which is what happens when he's yellow. He's going to be slightly suspicious. So we're going to kind of hide a little bit. In fact, we're going to climb up here, see if we can get him out before as he comes up. Or maybe get him from above. Let's see, where is he? There's one over there. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a sluggish start, because I'm trying to do this stealthily, but you know. So I'm not sure where the other guy is, so we'll just take the risk here. Whoa. Nothing, there's nothing here. You didn't see a thing, you silly old slug. I love the chat in this. The chat isn't... In fact, I'm going to turn the sound up, because the chat in this is awesome. The little random things they say are really funny. So I'm going to turn the volume up. I'm going to turn the music down. Yeah, I think that will do. We'll apply that, because it's quite fun hearing what they say. Right, see if we can get this guy. Uh-oh. We're not going to make it. Well, we're quite stealthy, so by the time he's really spotted me, it's too late, because I move very fast. and we will move a lot faster later in the game because there are a ridiculous amount of upgrades on this game. Shadow Mordor had quite a few upgrades, but this beats it by about 20 times more upgrades than the original did. So there's a tremendous amount been added to this. So, right, I'm just keeping an eye on the text, making sure things are okay, and it seems to be. So yeah, I'm trying to do it stealthily, but you know, I suppose I ought to hurry it up really. So let's go a little bit quicker. He may spot us, that guy, but there's not many left now, so I think we can jolly well finish these off pretty sharpish now. Now, of course, he's spotted me now, so we're going to be in severe trouble. And we can counter like that, because we're awesome. So we just press triangle. And we can do that. Now, I'm not usually good at combat, but I'm going to try and do a better job this time. It's clear. So far, so good. If the sound is not loud enough in the game, please let me know. Right, is there another guy? Right, we can get this guy. Although we're gonna have to go quick, because the other guy is gonna spot me as well. Too late, because I'm too fast. Who said that? So yeah, I love the orc chat. It is great. Okay. So it's just telling us, you know, certain keys at the moment. We're right at the very beginning of the game. We've literally just done the prologue, the intro. These spiders actually are dangerous. So, because we're going into somebody's lair. I wonder who this could be. Well, the spiders might be a bit of a giveaway. So yeah, they can poison you. So we got to be a bit careful. Hang on, where am I going? Hang on, I'm going the wrong way. I'm lost. Right, stand by for a cutscene, I think. And I'm going to keep quiet here during all cutscenes. Celebrimbor.
What has been done to you? You've kept us waiting. Free him!
Spider does not forfeit its prey, Ranger. Not unless a greater is set for it.
Oh heck. Looks a bit like Shelob. She's still a spider though. Or is she? A woman?
For a reason.
You will return him to me. Now.
You are brave. For a man. But it is not your sword that will save him. How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
You want the ring?
You would give me the ring for the ring.
And find myself beside him in your web.
I am Shelob, and I deal only in truth.
I hope his sound is okay. And voice is okay.
right? Take your prize.
Oh dear. You should not have done that. Because it's the only thing keeping him alive.
I'm impressed, stranger. He must mean something to you. Go to your puppet before he dies.
Talia. Her power was vast before, and now you have given her mine. I poured my life force into that ring.
Then we must take it back.
Shelob!
The war you came to fight is not here. The ring is lost. Look to Minas Ithil and the Dark Lord's armies that surround it. Look to the Palantir. Sauron will not stop until all of Middle-earth is dominated.
The Palantir must be protected.
So hopefully the chat is okay. And it hasn't stopped. So hopefully it's alright. In fact, I will refresh just in case it has failed. Because sometimes it does fail. Okay, no, it's fine. Right, so we are starting at Minas Ithil, which became in the Lord of the Rings film Minas Morgul. So this is where we start the game, the siege of Minas Ithil. This is where Sauron and his ringwraiths attacked Minas Ithil to try and capture it and turn it into Minas Morgul.
The spiders showed us the truth.
Eating and watching Ray, okay. Yeah, I've just had my tea. So yeah, this is a great start actually. It's not what I expected when the game started. It's a good one. I love this whole game. It is magnificent. Shadow of Mordor was good, but this is magnificent. And they've taken out all loot boxes that they did have at the beginning when this first came out and removed them all. So now you don't pay real money to buy anything anymore. So they got rid of that.
Is our concern. We must seize it before it falls into Sauron's hands. With it, his armies will be unstoppable. The fate of the city matters not.
I will not let them be slaughtered like my brothers at the Black Gate.
Because Talion was a ranger.
We need to do something. Taking out the captain should buy the Gondorians some time.
And they could lead us to the Palantir. We must find a worm and make him talk.
So this is where we start. Hold X and move towards a ledge to jump from any height. You will not take any damage. Because we have the elf protecting us. Right, now worms are the ones with those on them. They're either, you know, they give you intel. Now they can be a orc, or it can be some information on a sheet of paper or on a board. So we have to find a worm and interrogate him. So let's sneak in here and we hold circle,
Search for the Palantir.
and then we look into his mind, and we can have a look around and look at these captains and get some info on them, what their strengths and weaknesses are. Okay, so we're going to click on this one, Musa, Battlemaster, Warmonger, Commander. Right, gaining intel reveals their weaknesses, allowing them to precisely target their vulnerabilities and use the power of the Wraith to amplify their fears. This captain is a commander. He will always be surrounded by a gang of grunts. Press X to mark your target. So he is our target. We have not got the intel that we required, and now we can look at those details.
Then he will go no further.
Right, so we've got to eliminate anything that comes in our way, and now we have the power of the Wraith. And we could do cool stuff, like we could drag the energy out of rats, because we can drain life force from orcs, creatures, like so. So in the old film you had to collect plants, which made it a bit awkward because you had to Alexa stop. So it was a little bit awkward because you had to keep running away from the fight to get some plants. Now you don't need to do that, so it's quite cool. So we got to get there without being seen, and yeah, this will give us an idea of where they are. Green ones are intel. Ones that aren't green, like the rats, are perfectly safe. So there are the orcs all in red, and those are the men with intel. So let's see, we've got to get some more intel. So we got to get over there stealthily as we can. We can run stealthily, and so let's do this as stealthily as we can. Going up high is always a good one. Makes it a little bit harder to see. If anybody's on top of this level, yeah, eliminate them with your bow, because we do have a bow now. Because Talion is an elf, and we have his bow skills. Obviously, if someone sees them die, then we're in trouble. Right, let's see. We've got to get over there, so let's see how we can get over there. And it always goes a bit like this when... Can I get across there? I think I can, yes. Because we can jump small gaps, and we are extremely nimble. So I'll tell you what, we're going to avoid them for a minute, and we're going to try and get this intel. Let's see. Let's try and do this stealthily if we can. Right. Shane Tattoo Man, hello Shane, how are you? I'm sorry if it's been a while since I've seen that, so I apologise if I took a little while. I'm doing it full screen because there are some small text sometimes and I want to be able to read it comfortably. So we're kind of in the tutorial bit, so it's just telling us how to do stuff. And yeah, you probably won't like what this whole series is about.
It's the Grey Walker. I thought he was dead. He is.
Talion the bow.
So now we have a bow. What am I doing here, says Shane. Right, we can charge the... put it with the L2, and then we can charge it. The longer we hold it, the more... obviously the more power it does. So we're going to hold L1 and then we're going to do this, and then we can... time slows down while we're doing this, so we can charge up a shot. And we only get a limited amount of time to do this, so we got to be quick. That was enough to stun him. You're dead, mate. And we'll look at what we've got here. We have something here that may reveal the whereabouts Aha!
Turn the tide.
So we've got to move the left and right and get this into focus. Like that. There we go. So it's kind of got a bit of The Witcher in it as well. So yeah, you probably won't like this, Shane, if you don't like Lord of the Rings, because this is very Lord of the Ring orientated. It's it takes place between, and these are fresh arrows. It takes place between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So it's a completely new story. So it won't be like the film. Of a ranger who's been killed along with his family, and we have to get revenge, and Celebrimbor has forged a new ring. Now we can explode this and cause massive damage, so we're going to do that. And we can click L3 for a very quick boost like this, because we have elvish skills, so we are kind of superhuman almost. Well, not superhuman, but elves are very, very strong people. They have higher skills than humans. So we're going to progress into Minas Ithil, and we'll end up with a large battle. Right, we've got to try and find this orc captain that we're looking for. There he is, so press R3. Now we can look at his strengths and his weaknesses. He is dazed by stealth. He's damaged by executions and stealth attacks. But his strengths are he's arrow proof. That makes him really difficult then, so we cannot use arrows on him. He is fireproof, poison proof and beast proof. So we can't use fire, poison or beast. And he's an advanced class commander, which means he has people that fight alongside him, so he's got a little bit of a team behind him. So we've got to defeat him somehow. We're at very low level, so we're going to head towards that area, being as stealthy as we can, because we don't want to alert the whole lot of them. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. Thoroughly enjoy playing this all the way through to the end. The original game, when it had the loot boxes in it, the end game was a little bit stretched out, and you know, and the loot boxes would help you and give you better orcs and stuff. But loot boxes have been removed, so they've rebalanced the game now. So the ending is not quite so dragged out. So I haven't actually played it with this new shortened sequence at the end, so that, you know, it's much easier now. It was a little bit of a drag, I found, the ending. Right, we've got to get over there somehow, so I'm gonna get over here. Now we have the skills of an elf, so we're pretty agile. We're a bit like Assassin's Creed here. We can climb on just about anything. So that's the guy we've got to get to. We could actually climb to the top of here. As you can see, very nimble. But yeah. So if you don't want to see Lord of the Rings, this is not a place to come. Alright, we could actually launch ourselves from the zip line, but we're not going to do that. So I've got to be careful I don't accidentally use the zip line. Yeah, let's see. Probably a bit too high here, so we're going to press that and then we can just mosey our way down. If mosey is the right word. So you just could just keep holding the thing down. Right, let's see. We've got to somehow take this guy out. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So I might have to find somewhere else. This is a little bit awkward to do. So I think I'm going to go around the side here. And we can jump and do that. And then we can press circle and drop. Right, I'm going to try and take these guys out. Let's look, see what's around with our elf skill. So, here's fireproof, arrow proof, so we can take these guys out with our bow. We get a very small window of opportunity because of where time stands still, it slows down. So we've got to be pretty sharpish.
The assault cannot be stopped. Your brother's here dead and butchered, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Get off. Right, I'm going to assassinate this guy from above, because we can, and we got to protect Idril. Now, this is the guy we got to kill. And obviously, we got to duck out of the way of this. So I'm going to do my best on combat. I'm not brilliant at this stuff, but he is fireproof, so that did not do a lot of good. I can stun him as well. Right, gotcha. One down. And if we press R1, we can pick up this. This is stuff that is going to improve our skills. These are going to make us stronger. We have new gear, which is 2 better than our old one. So we are going to equip that, and we will gradually get armor. You know, we get swords. We'll get. You know, we'll gradually upgrade our armor, cloak, everything else. We could even change the skin. Actually, if I go to, yeah, we can even change the skin of this person and play as a different character.
Why are you out here alone?
My raiding party was trapped in the lower city overnight.
How many of you were there?
Not enough.
Enos Ethel still stands.
We're about to lose the middle city, Ranger. They'll be closing the gate if they haven't already. We need to get up there as fast as we can.
I'll be right behind you.
Right, we got to protect this shield maiden.
What is your name?
Idril.
Talia.
Don't fall behind, Talion.
Oh, she's quick. This girl is quick. Don't underestimate her. She is fast. She's a good fighter as well. Right, we got to follow Idril.
Do you hear that, Ranger?
So we're in the midst of a giant battle here, with orcs and things, and trying to invade this whole city. Minas Ithil. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to actually do that. I don't know why I'm sneaking, to be honest. I might as well run. Right, first of all, we gotta clear the area of orcs, because we can't have them nasty little monkeys. I'll help you out. Right, how many more? Let's see. Let's get the old bow out. Oops, missed. Missed again. Yeah, I'm not great at shooting. That's why I don't play, you know, shoot 'em up games. I'm not very good at that. But yeah, we can counteract when the triangle comes up. And we can finish this guy off on the ground. Okay, right, let's follow these. Let's follow them. So yeah, we can kill all the other guys and things, but we're going to avoid all that. We don't need you to do that, but you can if you want. You can go off and help those other guys. But we only got to worry about the ones that are immediately surrounding us, or surrounding our people that we've got here. Try and protect them if we can. Ouch. I felt that, son. But I can counteract. Leave that guy alone, you. Right, I'm going to get some more arrows. Right, where are we going? We're going over there. Right, where are you going, Idril? Okay, another mob. We'll quickly dispatch of these. Now these are the guys to go for, the archers. They can keep hacking away at you. So always take out the archers first if you can, because they will just be a pain in your backside while you're trying to fight. You'll be constantly hit by arrows, so try to eliminate them if you can. Yeah, I see what I mean. They're pretty darn fast, and Idril is no slouch. So we're in the midst of a giant battle, and it gets better and better as we go along. There's some archers here, although there's none now. So yeah, we just got to keep up with this. They are pretty sharp, aren't they? Come on, Idril, give us. She's fit. I'll give her that much. Right, clear the area. We got to clear this area. So yeah, it's kind of Batman-ish. You know, the old bash 'em over and over again. So yeah, we can't take them out with arrows if we want, but I'm just going to go for combat here, because we get hit streaks and things. Right, we're moving on. So yeah, I've been playing this for an hour and a half at the absolute outside. All these Shadow War ones are going to be much shorter than our normal one, because this is extra stuff for me to do. I'm going to try and get some health here. So, is there any rats about? What is this guy? I mean, we can train this guy for a start off. We can drain the life out of him. Like so. So that'll help. They're kind of getting ahead of me. So now we've refilled our health bar, which is that red bar on your around the circle there, around the map, or mini map. So yeah, I hope you can enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy it. Oh, for a minute there, I thought the thing had switched off. Hopefully YouTube won't go wrong. I think he's dead. Soldiership was good. Uh-oh. Gotta get through there fast.
Get moving!
I'll finish him off, don't worry.
What are you doing?
I won't be long. Go.
I'll sort it out, don't worry.
Have the archers provide support.
Well done. Okay, we can hold the glaive, which is a special elf long blade, and then we can release it to do damage like that. So we're going to clear the area. Youch, felt that. But yeah, we got to obviously time it right, because you need a little bit of time to charge this thing up. I don't use this glaive very often, because you got to wait for it. That's the trouble. I got to defend this gate from all and sundry. And we get a lovely slow motion there. And right. And I've got this in HDR mode as well, so
We made them
it's looking rather nice for me.
but they now hold it.
Then our fate will be decided here. Our inner wall is our strongest. We have double their archer.
cannot match the orcs for their numbers or ferocity.
Oh, our people have held back Sauron's forces before.
But some things were lost forever.
Yes, of course they were. Go to the Great Hall. Secure the relics.
My place is here.
Make sure they are taken to Hennethanoon.
Is that an order?
You must understand. We must protect what is most precious
At all costs.
Yes. That is an order.
Then I'll see it done. But I'll be back on the wall before the next assault.
Plucky little thing, isn't she? But yeah, that's his daughter. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. It's her father.
Black Gate. I thought you were all dead.
You heard the truth.
If you've come to fight for Minas Ithil, Ranger, report to Captain Veron.
Not come to join your army, but for the Palantir and its safekeeping.
Protect the city, and the Palantir will be safe. However, our raiding parties are targeting enemy captains in the lower city.
You wish to spread terror in their ranks.
Yes. It's about time we tasted fear.
The men are assembled, General.
Oh yeah, very good cutscenes in this. I wouldn't say it's kind of a little bit of RPG in, but it's not actually classed as an RPG. I don't think it's more of an action RPG. It is a good game. It is an excellent game. Right, we have got a skill point. So this is our first skill point of the game. Right, we have lots of things that we can do. Now the first thing is locked, so we've got to pick this. Okay, this is part of the tutorial. So we're going to unlock Elven Agility, which means we can do very fast runs and we can jump very high, you know, 2 or 3 times higher than we normally can. We got a really high jump, so we got to pick that. We just got to press and hold it. Later we'll choose whichever one we want.
The city is weak and it will not hold for much longer.
But we cannot leave the Gondorians to their fate. Castamir is right. By protecting the city, we protect the Palantir.
Look,
The towers bear his mark.
those were my towers once. Now Sauron's corruption spreads beyond the borders of Mordor. He mocks me.
They give him sight.
Not without the Palantir.
Right, we can review the region map. Okay, story quests are indicated by the apostrophe sort of icon. Mordor also teams of captains that you can hunt. Captains can be found by their skull icon or by undertaking nemesis missions, which we'll we'll find out later on. So highlight the story quest and then press X to set it as your new objective. Okay. Right, so we open the options menu. We can actually go in a photo mode if we want at any time by pressing what's that, L3 and triangle. Okay. Oh, hang on. I actually turned that off then. Let me turn that back on. Because I do want to use photo mode now and again. Right. Okay, so
Dismantle his hold on Minas Ithil.
we're going to look at this location. And we press that to look at the... No, we don't. Right, and then we can press that. So we're going to replace... We've got new items. These are new skins, so we can play the... instead of playing Talion, you can play as a woman. A nice elvish lady called what's her name? Ethereal or something like that. she works for Lady Galadriel, and yeah, we can play as him. This one's locked, and this one is we can play as Celebrimbor, or we can play as Dark I think it's Lithariel or something like that. I think I've kind of gone wrong here because I'm supposed to be looking at the map, I do believe. Yeah, here is our map. So we have a very large map here, and we will unlock lots of new regions, and they are, you see what I mean? This is a big map. So we are going to unlock new regions as we play the game. Something sort of not showing up yet, but these will be places that we'll be going to. Right, we have to press options, go to the quests menu, and we have got, we can try and unlock. Now this one here, Calibrim is returned to you at the cost of a new ring. You allied with Shelob and join the forces of Minas Ithil to defend against the Witch King's siege. You might wonder why she wants the ring. She wants the ring, and you traded the ring for Celebrimbor because otherwise you would have died. So you didn't have a lot of choice, but we need that ring, because once we get that ring, the whole game will change. Right, we need to select that as our target. So there are towers that at the moment Sauron is trying to gain control of. We have got to unlock them so that we gain control. So we're gonna get up here and we're gonna nudge down there, and we're going to stealthily get our way over there. We can press this to see where all the orcs are. So we're going to unlock one of these, and this is where the elf skill comes in. We'll see what I mean. We get a lovely jump like that. Right.
There are but dark imitations of the Palantir, but we can turn Sauron's low craft against him.
These towers can give us sight.
We will purify them and make them ours.
So we hold circle to purify them, and they are now under our power. And they turn blue.
What has been lost, and all that will be lost if his corruption is allowed to return.
Right, now, this is another cool bit of this game. Right, you move around here, and you can scan stuff. So these are like collectibles and things. I'm trying to think how you do it now, but you can't remember how we actually do. Oh right, yeah, the little circle will come up, and then we got to make this as small as possible. We'll reveal a location there, and then we press that, and that a Shelob memory there. Right, so we just keep scanning the area, looking for a circle. So these are collectibles, these are information, and other things. And press R3 as soon as we get it. There's one more, which is a barrow location. Right, we're getting close to it. Just there.
On the ruins of my kingdom, yet some things remain. Those are my barrows, still hidden from Sauron's sight. There I will show you why we must retrieve my ring.
Right, so yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in this game, and then we just back out of it. So there you go. So now we've got a few more quests now. So if we go to quests, L1, we can purify. We've purified that one, and we've allied with Shelob at the moment. We got to ally with her because we need that ring back. So we can. There are multiple things we can unlock here. We got Nemesis missions. We have Shadows of the Past. We have, which have not unlocked yet, we have Shelob memories. We have Ithilien doors. Now these doors will unlock the barrows and give us cool loot. Plus we have lots of cool artifacts. Again, we can do all that kind of stuff. Plus we got expansions. So there's a lot of stuff. So yeah, we can go for these we can, you know, we can pick what we want here. See, we could go for Shelob memory. And we can look at the old map and see where that is. It's over here. So these are captains. The skulls. Now that is a captain. These are unknown captains. So the orange ones are ones that we know. So I might go for him on the way. So let's have a look, shall we? Now we can click on here. Now we've got no intel on him yet. We just know his strengths. We don't know his weaknesses. So we need to get intel to find out. He locks your weapon in place with his gauntlets and he acts quickly. So you need to read all this stuff. So there's quite a lot in this game. And he's enraged at the sight. So if you do a shadow strike, it will enrage him. But we haven't got shadow strike yet. Right, let's see if we can get this guy. Where can we go? So I probably won't do all the collectibles. I'll do that on my own. Because, I mean, I'll show you a couple so you can see what they're like. They are quite interesting. Fist circle we can just drop. Right, there's intel there. Now if we get intel, we should be able to find out some information about this guy and find out what his weaknesses are. And intel will show up as green, so we could go for this guy. If I can do it stealthily, that is, without being seen. So let's try and get this guy. He's down there, right? Okay, we're just going to check the area, make sure there's nobody too close. And we can actually get him from here by pressing circle. And we're going to look into his mind. Right, this is, let's see. The guy that we've targeted is this guy. Let's reveal the intel about him. Now we know his weaknesses. He is mortally sick, so he can be killed instantly with poison. He has a fear of Morgul flies and a fear of execution, so he becomes dazed if you do an execution attack. He's damaged by ranged attacks. He's damaged by executions, which is triangle and circle. When our health bar is full, or special, I don't know. I'll get there. I always forget those, but there you go. And then we squish his neck off, just to be, you know, pretty evil. We can grab enemies as well. I'm pressing R1. And then we're going to sneak up. But so fast that by the time he's realised what has happened, oops, he's already dead. So we know he's susceptible to arrows, so let's make our way up. And when we're in bushes, we are automatically invisible. Right, so we can stealthily attack this guy.
I got payback for sneaky ranger tricks.
And this is the Nemesis system in action. Oh, I got tap square. Did not make it. These orcs carry valuable loot. Run them down to claim their treasure. Okay. So the ones with the white bit on their heads.
I'll kill you next time, you filth.
Yeah, some of them are cowards. They will run away, but we're gonna get him. So we're trying not to let him get away. Right, we got that guy. Right, we get some reward for that, and also we pick up this lovely armour. Because and the other guys run off, of course, because we killed their captain, which is rather cool. Right, now we can select a new quest, or we could just go on a rampage and kill whatever comes in sight. So anyway, I'm gonna probably finish fairly soon, so I am gonna go for this Shadows of the past. Discover. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for this Shelob memory. Which is just there. So I'm going to... If I turn to my right, it should be over here. So I'm going to try and collect this Shelob memory, because when you put all these Shelob memories together, it reveals something. And yeah, we'll do one of these collectibles, because they are rather cool. By the way, these flames will hurt you, so I don't think you can get away with going through flames. You cannot. Right, there's a rat there. I want to get a little bit of his energy, because I am very low on health here. Right, I'm going to climb up here, because I can. And I got the health special jump. Right then, let's see. We got to go to over there. Right, it's going to be a little bit awkward then. Let's drop around here. Now, every time we press circle, we'll drop. But we don't take full damage because we're an elf. And we do things on the National Elf Service. What a great joke that was, yes, yes. You know where elves go when they're ill? The National Elf Service. Get it? Alright, okay. It wasn't the greatest in the world, I know. So, let's see, we've got to somehow get in there. See if there's a way in. Nope, not that way. I'm going to pick up this little bit of intel here. If I can do it sneakily, I might be able to... Whoa! Yeah, we kind of got ourselves into a bit of a pickle here. We're going to interrogate this guy at first, because we can. Because this all happens in a fraction of a second. Right, we're going to choose somebody. Who was that? The screamer, wasn't it? Was that the guy that just screamed his head off? So we're going to look at him. He's vulnerable to execution, stealth, poison. He's damaged by fire, beasts, and poison. So he's yeah. And we're going to rip his head off. Just because I can. And then I'm going to ignore that lot and I'm going to run away because I'm a coward. Because I want this Shelob memory. Because these are rather cool. Lots of cool stuff in this game. Tons of it. Now, there's another one here. Let's get some more intel, shall we? So this is part of the game we can get intel. The more we know about these captains, the better. So yeah, we're going to go back because I'm not going to get him now, but we're going to snap his head off. Let me read the text a second. Right. Can you play Ark Survival tomorrow? Yeah, I will be playing Ark Survival tomorrow. It's Saturday today, isn't it? Oh yeah, I will definitely be doing it. And do it on hard, Ray. Yeah, I'm not great at these kind of games. So if I do it on hard, I'm going to really struggle. Hail and well met. Oh, hello, Ghost. Sorry, how long have you been there? I'm so very sorry I didn't see you there, but I haven't put it on the screen because sometimes the text is slightly on the small side, so I want to be able to read it quite comfortably. Sorry I'm a bit late there. Joel says, hi, Ghost, okay, hope you're well. Ghost says, good here, but a warning for any Ark players. What's that? If anyone is ready to do the Megapithecus boss fight, watch where you run. If your dialos are on follow, the instant death thing is back and anything leaves the walkway. Oh, crikey. That is bad news. I've got new stuff in my inventory, so we have some armor. So let's click on that. And we have some stronger armor here. So we are going to go for that. And there's all kinds of armor. Some are, you know, Guardian armor. Some are Numenorian armor. So yeah, we're going for that. That's stronger. Because we can upgrade our stuff as well. Wow, didn't really see you till too late. And then we can do a quick kill on him. Right, let's go and get this Shelob memory, which is looks like it's somewhere down here. Because there's all kind of cool stuff in this. Not only is there lots of battles and things, but there are also collectibles. And they will unlock special stuff. So, right, we press R1 and we'll get a memory.
The plains and deserts, the stones of Gorgoroth, the fields of Nan.
Now, these are a little bit tricky because you got to try and line up this and make it into a picture. So you got to look at it from all kinds of angles, and you will get like a little tremor that you're getting close. You get like a heartbeat. So if you keep turning it and it's kind of beating faster and faster and faster, like a heartbeat, like so, you will unlock the picture. And this is like a 1 or 2 second frame of a movie, which will be revealed when we have the whole lot. And yeah, it reveals something significant about this game. So those are worth getting, those Shelob memories. So yeah, we've got lots of stuff to do. There's the Thillian doors, there's these, there's lots of stuff. There's info on every character in the game as well, so we can read about Shelob. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff here. So these are all the characters we've met so far. This is his wife. So we can look at the photo, like so. So this is one of the captains, and another captain. So yeah, these are all the people we've met so far. These are the denizens, obviously Sauron, and you know, there's a little bit of text about him if you want to read that. So this is all Lord of the Rings fanatics. So you know, I don't know who these people are, these Lord of the Rings fanatics, but yeah, every time we meet something new, it will give us that picture we can look at. Blah blah blah. Beasts, locations, you name it, we're gonna see it. So all a lot of stuff here, plus what all the swords are and things as well, plus the new ring, of course. Right, now then, so we could do quests, but we could go hunting for orcs if we want. We can do what the hell we want in this, but I'm gonna go to this main mission now, which is up there. And also I'm gonna possibly do these other towers. Where are they? Right, see these towers here, like so. These are fast travel points, so we've unlocked this one, so we can fast travel there, or we can advance time. So that is where the next main mission is. So I'm gonna, where am I? I am actually here, so I am actually going to try and unlock this. Oh, this is the guy who's in this certain area, so we can locate him. I'm going to go for this fast travel point and unlock another fast travel, because every time we fast travel we can save the game, because we're going to be getting near the point where I need to save the game. So yeah, these will be shorter streams, this Shadow of War. I'm going to get arrows just in case I need them. Okay, I'm already full. So they made a lot of improvements on this game compared to the old one. Before getting arrows you always had to go up to them, press R1. Now you can just walk into one. So there's lots of improvements over Shadow of Mordor. We're going to avoid that guy because, I mean, we could go for this guy actually. Yeah, let's go for a captain here. Let's go for a death. Let's go for a bit of a death one here. So that's him out of the way, and then we'll have a quick stab on him. Thank you very much. And then he might have a little word with us actually. They do like their chat.
That hurt a lot, Tark. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I do. And he's yeah, he's firing stuff at us, so we're gonna get in there quick. And we're gonna stun him. That will help. Ouch! I felt that. Uh oh. Oh my god, we got a screamer. Let's go for this guy a minute. Oh yeah, when they come at you like that with this X thing, it means they're unblockable. So you gotta, and I can do that. Yeah, you gotta get out of the way quick. I'm a bit low on health, so I gotta be careful here. Now some of these guys can avoid all this bludgeoning that I'm doing. They couldn't. Uh-oh. Now I've got to press this inside that circle. Otherwise, he's going to kill me. And when he kills me, he's going to advance in rank. So I've got to be careful here. Because that guy who's shooting at me... Ouch. I need to get rid of quick. Pretty sharpish. Ah, wow, wow. And the circle gets smaller each time. And I missed it, so I'm dead. I pressed the wrong button.
But you're dying to solve that little mystery.
And yeah, dying is part of this game. Because actually things happen when you die in this game, which is quite interesting. Right, I'm gonna answer the text because there's a lot going in. Right, this guy killed me. He gains a new title, Ronk Lucky Shot, and now he becomes he's an epic fighter. So he's recruited a gang of archers. So he's actually gone up in rank, and this is the Nemesis system, which is a unique to this game only, where they remember our encounters, they know how they were killed. If we chopped his arm off last time, he might come back with a new metal one. So everything you do against these guys will show up next time you meet them, and they will just talk about it. You can get your revenge on them if we want. We can sort of say, right, let's go back and get that guy. So, but he's now stronger. He's now got a, and he's leveled up because we got killed as well. So, time advances. We die, but we respawn because we're an elf. We could go for Pug the Screamer, or we could go for this. Who was that guy that killed us? Yeah, we could kind of go for that guy, really. So we could mark him as our target. But yeah. And we respawn it here. Let me read the text. Right. If anybody's ready to do the megaphone from watch out, right? Yeah, thanks mate. Just got here due to not having YouTube on anything but my computer, so I don't get any messages of your streams. Ghost is best. This is Ghost. Best thing to do in the Monkey fight: leave all dinos at the teleport in the spot. Take one dino and pull Monkey to teleport into spot. Lost 6 dire bears to the instant death crap earlier on Alpha Mega. Well, I just call him a mega. Should be tripping over my tongue. Joel says that will work. I will try that way. Sorry to hear about your dinos. Ghost says, thankfully I left my breeding dire bears at my base, so I just had to replace the lost ones. Right to the heart, says Ghost. Right, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't written down all your names. Goodness. I think it was William, wasn't it? Then it was it Joel, wasn't it? Yeah, then it was Joel. Elkins. Then I think it was Shane. So I think Shane was number 3. Shane Tattoo Man, and then we got Ghost. I think that's the only ones that have come in, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that yeah, that's the only ones. Okay, right, so yeah, I'm going to finish any minute now. Right, when you're killed, time advances and you resurrect at the nearest fast travel point. Nemesis missions resolve and the victorious captives level up, and a Nemesis mission appears, which means you can try and get revenge on them within a certain amount of time. So you've got to complete it within a certain amount of time, otherwise you don't get the bonus. Nemesis mission are only active for a certain amount of time, yeah. Okay, so we continue. So we've sort of respawned, but time has advanced. So each death is gonna have that. So we could go for a revenge. I'm gonna go for a revenge here. So, oh, hang on, let me go back to the map, which is the map? That one. I'm gonna go for this lucky shot and try and get my revenge on him, and then I think that will do for today. Right, where is he? Now he will zoom around a bit, so when they disappear they will end up in a completely different place, so it may take a while to get there. So where is he? He is roughly, he's way over there. Now if we had a fast travel point unlocked like this one for instance, then we would get there quicker, so I'm going to head for that, and then I think that will do. We're Italian, so we can do all this. But yeah, this is a great game. There's so much in it, it's unbelievable. Plus there's DLC in it, which is expanded, which is actually, you could play this whole game as a completely different character who's got new skills. So it's actually 3 games in one, which is pretty awesome. Right then, I'm gonna drop onto there. So I'm going to try and get over there, unlock that fast travel point, and then I can save it there, and I think that will do, because I don't want these Shadow War ones to be too long. I want to try and keep it on the short side. I don't have too many extra streams. I'm just doing this extra one, but I'm going to do them. Oh, I did not mean to kill him. I meant to interrogate him. Never mind. Press the wrong button. There's a skull there, so there's a captain nearby, but I'm going to leave him for a minute and try and get to this tower because it's a fast travel point. But as you can see, we can jump quite a long way and we're very nimble. It's like Assassin's Creed all over again, I'll tell you. And then we got a lovely fast travel, fast jump. Right, so I hope you're going to enjoy this. If not, then, well, you don't. And he will speak in Elvish sometimes, so I've got no idea what that means. Right then, so we got a fast travel point now, unlocks new stuff, so we can look for these little areas. Right, press L3. So there's an Athelian door thing we've got to find. So to unlock the Athelian doors, we need to find these signs, which are Elvish phrases, and when you've got them all you can then unlock the door, and you've got to try and piece all the words together of the poem, and then you can unlock the door, and that will lead to some loot. Right, we got this one fairly quick. So these are like watchtowers, so you can see from a distance, a bit like Lord of the Rings. Don't mention Lord of the Rings. We've got one more, but yeah, they could be anywhere on this map, so just got to make this as small as possible, and then it will show up. Okay, we've unlocked them all, so we can press circle to go back, and now we've saved the game, so I can leave here. So my next, now I think it I look at my quests. In fact, I'll look at the map. What? I can't remember what it is for the map. It's this one. Right, that guy that we were trying to get. Where is he? The army is L. If I do the army with L2 or R2, sorry, we can go here and we can find that guy that we're going after. Him. So we're going to go after him, and then I think that'll do. It's already gone a little bit over my time actually, so right, I don't think there's a fast travel point nearby. Oops, did not mean to go up there. So I'll try and get as fast as I can. Yeah, they're quite amusing. But yeah, we can do this. We got a fast dash. We got Elvish skills, so we can quickly get away. We don't fear anything. So yeah, this is pretty awesome compared to Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor was good, but this is absolutely sensational, this one, in comparison. If you went for the loot box bit when they first released this game I think would have been one of the best games of the year, but I think the loot box thing hampered them a little bit, which they've now removed, thank God. Right, it's over there somewhere, so... Right, I've got to work out how to get to him now, let's see. So I've got to go across this bridge by the look of it. If I can, then I'll save it, and then I think that will do. So yeah, I don't know whether you'll like this, but I absolutely love it. So yeah, and then of course these guys will come back at some point. They get replaced by other ones. Don't interfere with me while I'm trying to stab you, mate. Pretty awesome, eh? I'm not bad at the old combat sometimes. It does look, yeah, it is good. This is an excellent game. Plus it's got Lord of the Rings in it. I mean, how could I possibly not play this game? I play Shadow of Mordor, and that's got great stuff in it. It's even got Gollum in it as well, and Gollum does appear in this, by the way, as well. So that makes it even more interesting. So yeah, it's got everything that I want. It's a good action game. Plus, it has Lord of the Rings in it. So what could possibly go wrong? Right, there's a bit of intel we found here.
That I am grateful.
So we got to search for him, and we can use our Wraith skill to look around. Now he will be yellow, the captain. I think that could be him way over there. That's the guy. Now we need more intel on him. He's got a gang of archers. He's got mighty archers that deal a lot of damage. What else? Is that all we can do? Looks like it. So, yeah. Right, we got to watch out for him. That's why he killed us so quick. Or no, actually the other guy killed us. He sneaked up on us, a little monkey. Take this guy out, get in the bushes. And when we're in bushes, we can attract them to our spot. Like so, and then when he pops in we can stealth kill him. Although there is a chance that we might be spotted, like so. But we'll finish this guy off. Right, we want to get rid of his gang. There is a guy there with intel, so let's get some intel on Ronk the Screamer, or whatever he is. Right, I thought we already got intel, but maybe I was wrong. Oh yeah, so if you've got a beast, he will be not happy about that. He gets a bit terrified if we do stealth on him. He's flammable, which is interesting, because we can explode those things, and he can damage by range, executions, and stealth. So stealth's the way to go with this guy. Sorry mate, but your head's going. Now this guy, if we kill these guys with the white on their head, they give us money. Like so, we just collect it. And the money actually is useful to buy stuff. Right, I'm trying to get this guy over here. It's always good to get somewhere high. And also if we can take these guys out with everybody else noticing, all the better. Because he's going to have a gang, as you can see. Oh, I think I may have activated them all, so could be in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, I do make mistakes in this game, obviously. Not saying I'm the greatest of the world, but I got to watch I don't get overpowered here. He's got a very powerful shot.
Oh, delight! I was the guest of honor, but I'll happily defer to you. You could be the guest and the main course.
Right, hang on. Still talking there. Is it available for PC? Yes, it is. Yes, it's a PC, Xbox, PlayStation, you name it. Oh god, I could get killed again here. Yeah, this guy is really powerful. I've got to watch it here, because I am nearly dead.
Here I am. Now the party can truly get started.
And we're going to identify this guy. So yeah, I'm in a fistful of trouble here. I need to get out. In fact, I'm going to look for a rat or an orc I can suck the life out of. It's pretty sharpish. I hope nobody hits me before I get it. Right, good. Yeah, I'm going to kind of do a hasty retreat. I think I may have bitten off more than I could chew here. So yeah, always a good idea to get out of there, baby. Right, I might utilise that fire thing there. Right. Yeah, this guy, he seems to be able... I cannot seem to be able to attack him. He seems to be able to resist it for some reason. Right, I've got that blow in. Right, I'm going to kill off a few of these. Oh, damn, I'm missing the circle here. I am in trouble again. Yeah, I am in a heap of trouble. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed it. I pressed the wrong one. I pressed square. I get confused with triangle, square, circle. Yeah, I'm not doing well. I'm used to Xbox, so triangle, square comes up and I've got to think about it.
I will be known as the Talk Slayer.
So he's advanced now and I'm dead. So I'm going to die a lot in this game, don't worry. No distance weapon. I do have distance weapons. I have got arrows. I didn't realise there was so many of them. You can get quickly overcome in this game, I'll tell you. Yeah, he advances in rank. He's going to actually challenge another one. And he killed it. So he advances again. He gets promoted to captain. So these guys level up. This is the Nemesis system, a unique system. You will not find this in any other game. They remember who you are, they level up, they even take on the name according to how you kill them sometimes. So it's a really cool system, and it's much more improved than it was last time. Yeah, I kind of thinking this guy is a bit tough. I might have to... He might be our next target. Because he's a little bit weaker, I think. I think I took on a bit too much there.
We need to get back. The city needs us.
Middle Earth needs us.
Right. I am going to stop here because I'm pretty sure that is a save point. So I'm going to quit there, okay? If we go to the bottom here. Yeah, I've got the story expansion so I can play as Baronor. And you play as a completely different character with all new skills. So it's actually, you're playing the game a completely different way. So it's like you're playing this whole game again with another character with different skills. So you're actually getting 3 games in one here. And there's also, you can play as, I can't remember her name. Ethereal or something like that. And you can play as an elf. Which again, she has totally unique skills, nothing like you got. Thank you, Joel. Thanks for tuning in. So there's actually 3 games in one here. There's Talion and his whole story, plus there is the elf lady her whole story with different skills. So it's actually 3 games in one. This is why this game is so good. It's not one game, it's 3 games in one for hours and hours. So it's beautiful value for money. Later RayRay and anyone in the chat. And by the way, at the moment this is only £19.99 on PlayStation 4, which includes all the expansions and 2 extra tribes. So pick it up now while it's cheap. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to William Penny who popped in, although when I said it was over 18 and not really his kind of thing, he popped out. Noel Elkins, Shane Tattoo Man popped in and found out it was Lord of the Rings and popped out. Ghost 57. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, I don't know whether it's your thing, but I want to go do this because I just absolutely adore this game. I played it all the way through on Xbox and I just want to play it all the way through again and see the new ending, which is slightly improved. So I'll see you all next time, and I can't do my usual like I do on Ark. So it's just a see you later this time. So bye guys, thanks for tuning in. I say if you want to carry on watching this series, carry on. I'm going to do this on Saturdays, probably about 3 o'clock. That'll be the usual time. Okay, so I'm going to do this as extra, and it's either going to be an hour or hour and a half. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you on Sunday playing Ark as normal. Okay, and we'll carry on. I've got a little surprise for William. I've already got that all sorted out. I'm going to stick him up on YouTube on his birthday. Okay, so those will go up, so if you want to look at what I did for William, you can have a look at that. Okay, so bye for now lads, have a great time. Thank you Joel, thank you Ghost, thank you all the rest. Noel, William and Shane. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Okay, I'll see you on Sunday, Ghost. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and if you could hit the old like button on the way out, that'd be great. I got to keep saying it. And I'll see you Sunday at 3 PM UK time. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Alright, see you later guys. Bye for now. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.